जिंदगी में हर कदम पर चुनौतियों का तूफान खड़ा है, पर मंजिल पाई उसने ही जो इन तूफानों से डट कर लड़ा है। मंडे मिसाल में आज हम आपको एक ऐसे शख्सियत से मिलाएंगे जिन्होंने खुद को संभाला और अपनी कठिनाइयों का मुकाबला किया और फिर एक नया सफर आरंभ किया। ये है जिंदगी की चुनौतियों से डट कर लड़ने वाले जेरी ह्यूज की कहानी, जिनकी दास्तान आज कई लोगों के लिए मिसाल बन गई है। दो 2004 में जेरी को HIV पॉजिटिव पाया गया और उनकी हंसती खेलती जिंदगी एक पल में बदल गई। हालांकि इस बीच में उन्होंने हार नहीं मानी और शुरुआत की एक ऐसे सफर की जिसने ना सिर्फ उन्हें बल्कि उनके साथ कई जिंदगियों को एक नया मकसद दिया।
So 20 years ago, 2004, I was at the height of my advertising career, working in the United States of America, making a lot of money, driving Mercedes-Benz, and over my lunch hour, I go to the doctor. And a month later, I was scheduled to come to India to be a speaker at a youth camp. And my doctor, 20 years ago, said, I think you should have a rapid HIV test. And I said, okay, well, I don't know why I'd be at risk for HIV, but okay. And 20 minutes later, the doctor came back and said, your test was positive. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had to go back to work that day and lead client meetings. And I remember driving back to the agency that I was working at, and just numb and just mesmerized by what I had just heard. They sent me out the door with this diagnosis, and I had no idea what to do.
अपनी नौकरी छोड़ने के बाद जेरी भारत आ गए। यहाँ उन्होंने HIV और एड्स के बारे में जागरूकता बढ़ाने के लिए कई सेमिनार आयोजित किए और 2017 में नागपुर के मेकोसा बाग में उन्होंने HIV पॉजिटिव बच्चों के लिए हाउस ऑफ होप नामक एक संगठन स्थापित किया, जहां HIV पॉजिटिव बच्चों को निराशा से भरी जिंदगी से निकालकर प्यार और स्नेह के साथ एक नई जिंदगी दी जा सके।
In 2015, I decided I want to come to India. I kept coming back and forth to India as a speaker to these youth camps, and I kept partnering with other AIDS orphanages in Nagpur. But I'm like, it never was my vision. It was always somebody else's vision. And so I decided that I wanted not like a corporate orphanage for children living with HIV, with 800 kids or whatever. I wanted just a small home. And the kids that really mattered to me were the kids here affected by HIV and AIDS, that were living with HIV. And so in 2015, I took a really big leap of faith and I left my job.
House of Hope में हर बच्चे को रहने के लिए एक सुरक्षित स्थान, चिकित्सा, देखभाल, शिक्षा और प्यार प्रदान किया जाता है। उन्हें उनके जीवन के हर क्षेत्र में मदद मिलती है ताकि वो समृद्ध और सफल जीवन जी सके।
The one thing with 40 million people worldwide living with HIV and AIDS, AIDS isn't going away. HIV is not going away. And it's very much displaced children who, here in India, they become orphaned, they have no parents, and they need people to take care of them. And so House of Hope really is a home, and it's a great place to build your education, to have a dream, have a goal. We've had some kids that wanted to be a flight attendant, some kids that have different goals, and we try and provide all the resources for them. So we want to make sure the House of Hope is stable, and we are financially stable, and we are really connected. I've always wanted to have another House of Hope, but I wouldn't want to grow it physically, like in terms of a high-rise building or anything like that. It would be like it is now. It's a home.
जेरी ह्यूज का संघर्ष आज भी जारी है, लेकिन उनके संघर्ष और परिश्रम ने एक HIV पॉजिटिव लोगों में एक नई आशा की किरण जगा दी है। हाउस ऑफ होप उनके लिए एक ऐसी जगह बन गई है जहां समाज की बंदिशों के बावजूद वो चैन से रह सकते हैं।
One thing about HIV and AIDS, with regards, House of Hope is very different because I think I put a face to HIV and I take the fear away. And so I think my message to people living with HIV is that to be a voice for those who are living with HIV. It takes away the fear. I've taken away the fear of people here in the neighborhood. They know us, they invite us to their homes, and it really, really helps if somebody watching this knows somebody that's living with HIV, or somebody that's watching this comes to House of Hope and donates groceries, to realize that we're just normal kids and people that happen to be living with HIV. It's a very difficult disease to get. You can't get it from mosquitoes or drinking water or any of that kind of stuff. There's only really 4 main transmissional ways of HIV. And all of our kids here have transmitted HIV from mother to child. And there's medication in 2024 that a woman who is HIV positive, if she wants to have a baby, she could take medication to prevent HIV from going to the child. So it's really about fear with anything. The more you educate yourself, the more that fear is conquered. And so my message to everybody is to come to House of Hope, visit us, come to get to know us, and get to know somebody with HIV and realize that it's really difficult to get, and we're just normal people like everybody else.
जो था अच्छा था, जो है बेहतर है, जो होगा बेहतरीन होगा। बस इसी उम्मीद के साथ जेरी अपनी जिंदगी में आगे बढ़े। जेरी ह्यूज की कहानी से हमें यही सीख मिलती है कि किसी भी परिस्थिति में सामर्थ्य और संघर्षशीलता से हर मुश्किल का सामना किया जा सकता है। हाउस ऑफ होप जैसे संगठनों का महत्व हमारे समाज में बेहद जरूरी है, जो असहाय लोगों को सहारा देते हैं और उन्हें जिंदगी जीने के लिए एक नई उम्मीद की किरण देते हैं।